want you to know I was doing okay to do this live until all the I'm sorries came through, and now I started crying again. So it's going to be a roller coaster. I'm going to try not to look at the chat. So mods, I'm counting on you to get rid of any trolls. I keep going up and down. So the main reason that I'm even going live about this, so let me say hi to everyone, is because I did a series on my custody fight. And I don't even remember if it was on this channel or my other channel, but a lot of you guys know I've spoke about him multiple times, and the good, the bad, the ugly, I mean, it was one of those things. He was the love of my life, but also I hated him at the same time. But he was my son's father. And he's been battling drugs for a long time. And he finally lost the battle this morning. I woke up to 4 messages from his mom. And it was one of those things you just know, like, his mom doesn't call me often. So to wake up and see 4 missed calls from her, I knew what it was about. And to be honest with you, I really didn't. My initial thought was he was, like, carted off to jail. That was my initial thought. Like, she was going to tell me that, you know, they took him, he's going away for 3 years, which would have been better. But when I called her back, she said he's gone. And I said, what do you mean he's gone? And I said he died this morning. Dayton happened to have stayed home today, which was weird in itself. Why I even let him stay home. But I told him he could stay home last night. Thank God he did. And I woke him up. And it's been really, really, really hard. He's been on an emotional roller coaster. We're leaving Sunday. We're going to go to Iowa for the week. There's going to be an autopsy to see what he actually died from. And he died at, I believe, the exact same age his own father died. And it's Dayton he's back and forth. And having to tell your 14-year-old having to deal with it, I'm trying to find positives in all of it, and I'm trying to, you know, apply the same things I said last night. And, you know, one way that I did say to him, I said, you want to know something, Dayton? The positive in all this is that Dad's always with you. He's always going to be there for you internally. You know, you can memorialize him and remember all the good times and the fun times. I said, but most importantly, you no longer have to wear the burden of your dad's ghosts and your dad's problems. Now, you know, he'll be with you always, and you're free. You're free from his burdens. It's hard trying to find positives when I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken for him. You know, it was hard losing my dad in my 40s, let alone at 14. So, you know, we're going to go see his brother. Brad's mom had asked me to tell Dayton and to tell Dylan, Dayton's older brother. So I said, no problem. So Dayton said, I'll tell Dylan. I said, okay. So we're going to get together this week. So I'm going to pretty much take a break from YouTube for this week. I don't really care about the bullshit. I heard Candy's back. I don't care. Like, I truly don't care. I got real life going on. If these people can't lay the fuck off for a while, I can't. I don't know what to tell them, but I don't have time or headache for them. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to know anything. I got to deal with my son. And it's hard. So exactly, you have your own special guardian angel. And it's just like my brother, for example. When my brother found out from my mom, like my mom cried, my brother's first reaction was, it's finally over. And he's right. And I felt like that at one point too, that it's finally over. But at the same time, I'm never going to hear his voice again. I'm never going to joke around with him again. Like, I had hope that one day he was going to change. You know, I even said to his mom that the best thing that can happen to him is him going to jail, because at least he'll sober up. So we don't know if this was intentional. For lack of better way to say it, it was almost bittersweet that he died at the hospital chained to a bed with a cop by his side. Because I heard he was arrested again last night. And I don't know, we don't know if he intentionally overdosed before he went in, something. But he's gone. It's over. There's no more. And my heart breaks for my son. And I don't know how I feel. I'm so up and down. I don't know. Family comes first, absolutely. And if there's ever a time my son needs me, it's now. And I just had hoped, you know how you hold on to the hope that somebody's going to change. And I held on to the hope that he was going to change. And I held on to the hope that maybe just one day he's going to get his shit together. For Dayton. I begged him. Dayton begged him. We all begged him. And nope. He's gone. There's no more. There's no more possibility of him ever being a good father again. I don't know. It's bittersweet. I have so many mixed emotions. Exactly, boo-boo. I would have hoped, like I kept saying, maybe I should call his lawyer. Maybe I should tell his lawyer. Don't, X, Y, and Z. And, with with Brad's personal stuff, I don't know if the crackheads are going to get to everything. Like Dayton said, can I have his tools? Yeah, if we can find them. Who knows what crackheads are going to go through his house. So his mom said, I said, we'll break into it. I don't care. She's like, yeah, but then you'll get arrested. I said, I'm not going to get arrested. I said, Dayton has a right to take his dad's stuff. He has a right to grab what he can. I was like, before all these fucking crackheads steal all his shit. So we'll see what happens. But we're going to go Sunday. Sage has prom tomorrow, so I was like, we can't go tomorrow. I know, Amber. And it's just hard. None of us have had time to process it. Sage found out because she called me. She's like, what's wrong with you? I said, what do you mean? I wasn't going to tell her over the phone. And she's like, I don't know, I'm trying to talk to you and you're just ignoring me. I said, Sage, something's going on. She's like, what? Tell me. I said, I'll tell you when you get home. She's like, I'm not coming home. Tell me. So I told her. But I go from being upset to being mad to being angry to, like, just why? This didn't have to happen. Like, it wasn't like you were in a car accident. This didn't have to happen. This happened because you couldn't fucking get off the goddamn drugs. I know. That's why I told Dayton. I told Dayton it's okay to have these mixed emotions. It's okay to feel the way you're feeling. It's perfectly okay. But, you try to be strong for him. I try to be super strong for him. And meanwhile, deep down, I'm like, I don't even know how to deal with my own emotions. I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm hurt. I'm happy. I'm all these different things all rolled up into one. But the one thing that keeps coming back to me is it's finally over. It's finally done. I can take all these suitcases of court papers and throw them out. I could burn them. I burn them up. I could take all the voicemails, the hate mail, all of it. Just burn it. Just get rid of it. You know, I don't have to worry anymore. I don't have to watch my back that he's going to hit me with a lawsuit. He's going to hit me with, you know, custody. I don't have to worry about the summer. My son is now safe. Thank you, Just Me. My son is now safe, you know. So there's just so many emotions that I have that I don't know. And I'm heartbroken. I'm most hurt for my son. You know, but I don't want to dismiss my feelings either. I don't want to blow off my feelings either. You know, like, oh my God, you're gone. Like, I can't talk to you anymore. I can't call you anymore. I can't joke around with you anymore. And it hurts. I know. I know, I do that to my 3 healers. I'm glad he's opening up to me, and I told him that. I said, honey, yeah, he did, Aaron. I said, you're going to go through a lot of emotions, honey. I said, and it's every single one of them are right. When you get mad, just talk to me. When you get upset, just come see me. When you want to be alone, just tell me. When you need space, just tell me. I said, and every single emotion that you go through is right. None of them are wrong. I said, every single one of them are correct. Thank you, Seashell. Every single one of them are correct. You know? And then, like, I called his union hall, and let me finish my thought. And I told him, I said, just do me a favor and make sure that you don't keep anything bottled up. I am here for you. Whatever emotion you want to let out, just talk to me. That's it. That's all I ask. And he said, okay. I called his union hall this morning and told them, because I told his mom I would take care of some of this. And, I mean, he was her oldest. And to lose your firstborn and your oldest, it's got to be tough, too. Because we all expected our other kids to die before him. And I mean, as many drugs as he did, this was kind of unexpected. This wasn't, you had to know Brad to know his personality. I didn't think he would make it till Dayton graduated high school, but I didn't think he was going to die this young. And when I called the hall, they couldn't really tell me much on the benefits. Thank you, Clarissa. They couldn't really tell me much on the benefits due to that I'm not actually on the plan. But Brad swore to me up and down that his life insurance is in Dayton and Dylan's names, and Dayton will be set. We'll see. Because mom said there should be almost nothing because he spent all of it. But life insurance, I don't know. We'll see. But, you know, and I remember telling Brad, I said, if anything, I said, when you die, you better leave Dayton enough money for school. I said, you better leave him enough for college. He's like, trust me, I'm worth a lot more dead than I am alive. Well, we'll see. We'll see if you even made Dayton a beneficiary. Because knowing Brad, you never know. Someone else said that he can get survivor benefits. I don't know anything about that. So that's why I told Dayton I'm going to do some running around on Monday if he wants to go spend time with his brother or his cousins, because I want to do this stuff in person because I have a feeling I'm going to need a death certificate and stuff. So that's one of the other reasons we're going down there so I can get all this stuff done. Like the hall needs a death certificate. So this way, you know, I'm not relying on somebody else to do it because they're all fucked up in their own right too. He can get SSI till he's 18. All right, yeah, I'm going to have to find out. Because I know I had asked child support previously what happens to, like, at that time, Brad only owed me 10,000. Now he owes me like 12,000. And I had said to child support, you know, even if you put him in contempt, what happens if he dies? Does his money just go? Like, it's forgotten about and shit out of luck? She said, no, it comes out of his estate. As long as he has an estate, child support gets paid first. Well, that would be nice. I said, because Dayton's going to need it. Like, he's going to need it for college. He's going to need it for the future. Like, he's going to need this money. So, we'll see. Survivor benefits are different. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Yes, he is. You get benefit, like, right away. No wait. Well, we'll find out. He said you should get benefits. You need a bunch of, death benefits. You will get a couple hundred from, hopefully. That's what I am going to do. But that's what I'm saying. I don't want to count on anyone in his family to do it. Like, I will do it myself. But I need to be there to do it. And his mom said she really can't afford a funeral. So, you know, I'm not going to tell her to take it out of Dayton's life insurance. But Dayton would like to see him before they bury him. And they're going to do an autopsy first. But I told his mom that Dayton wants to say goodbye in person. So, yeah, he died this morning, St. Elmo. Laura Lee, I don't care anymore. Okay, I can do that, Mandy. Well, the hall has it. His union hall has everything. Yeah, I'm legally married to the twins' dad, not Brad. Death certificate is proof of death and legal documentation needed. That's not a problem. Well, that's what his mom's going to find out. My three hills. I don't think I can. I know I can't. And I don't know if his mom can either. But with Dayton being with me as a beneficiary, even though he's a minor, he's still a beneficiary. So, I don't know. Even if I have to get his ex-wife to go, something. You have to do it in your state. Oh, it's done in my state, not in his state? If you're the one in charge, you should call any banks he deals with and tell them to freeze all accounts. I don't think he has... I don't know. I don't even know what bank he uses, but that's a smart idea. No, I was never married to Brad. We were just together. But that's the other thing. I'm going to go stop by and see his attorney because he just got divorced. And I know that she's going to try to claim benefits, and I'm going to fight her for it. She ain't getting jack shit. Dayton does have the right to ask, but he's a minor. JR, we don't know. It's something to do with his heart, probably related to drugs. Hey, Badger. Stay paid. So, well, that's what his mom was going to find out. Like, does he have funeral benefits? Does the union pay for it? Because she can't afford it. Executed before, and that is what I was told to do immediately. No, it's a good idea. No, Dayton's not his only child. He's got a couple of kids, but there's only two that he keeps in touch with, if that makes sense. Dayton and Dylan were the only two he kept in touch with. He was going to be a great-grandfather soon. Do you know if he has a will? I don't think so. Thank you, Adrian. I don't believe so. I mean, he may have one, but I doubt it's updated. No one can use his account. It's illegal. Yeah, I don't know. But his wife, police went to his ex-wife's house. And she said, look, we just got divorced. You may want to go to his mom's. And then one of his friends had contacted me and said, Joy's at his mom's house. What the fuck? I said, I expect her to be there. I mean, she was married to him. All children receive a child's part. Most of them are adults already, though. I don't know if that matters. Yeah, none of them are under 18 except Dayton. Some of them are in their late 20s, early 30s. I think Brandon is 30. Now, Brandon's got to be older than 30. Brad was 53. He had Brandon when he was 17. Thanks, Test Girl. He was 53. I call anyway, see what I can get away with. Well, that's what I did this morning. When I called the union hall. But I had just talked to them the other day, so they kind of knew who I was. You know, what happened, thank you, Reagan, what happens with, like, medical? Like, Dayton's medical through the union. That's gone? Like, we just got it. But that's history, right? Like, there's nobody pay the benefits. Can the SSI cover benefits? I don't know if anyone knows. I know I'm asking you guys questions. Sage knows, Phoenix doesn't know yet. Hey, Peekaboo. I know they are expensive. But I'm pretty sure the union, and I'll talk to his mom about it, but I'm pretty sure the union, I would imagine the union hall, he's got some kind of death benefits. He does get, so we will still get medical through the union? He'll be, yeah, but wouldn't that be like Medicaid? His mom's okay. I haven't spoke to his siblings yet. I spoke to one of his friends. Everyone's in shock. His sister, I have not had a chance to speak to. Her phone's dead. Thank you, Jay. Okay, so that would be good. So we'll pay, if you pay into, no, he does pay into it. He paid a lot into it. Yeah, but his medical insurance is much better than Medicaid. I did contact his union hall. Oh, about pitching in for medical expenses. Okay. That I'll have to find out from his mom. I think his mom has to do that. I don't know. But I'm going to go there Monday and try to talk to them. Yeah, but they want proof that he's actually dead. And I think that I'll get further with them if I actually show my face and go to them in person instead of trying to call them. That if I call them, you know, then I'm just a voice over the phone. But if I can actually show them ID, Dayton's birth certificate, this is Dayton, I think I'll be able to get further. I think. I'm hoping. Probably a children's health plan. Yeah, I just hope it's better than Medicaid. I need to find out who's the... Yes, and I can't find that out yet. It's definitely not me, that I can tell you. Withdraws dad's Social Security death benefits. Monthly for insurance. Yes, he did. And dues. To stay in the union. That is correct. Thank you, Leanne. It's correct. He does. I hope so. As an ironworker union, anytime somebody passes away, all the brothers in that local union would pitch in and help. All right. Thank you, Pete. Oh, thank you, Monique. I will definitely look into that Monday. Like I said, I think I can get a lot further being in person than I can trying to do everything over the phone. I know he had life insurance. That I know. I know he spent his 401k because he paid me out of his 401k. He spent like 30 grand out of his 401k just so she wouldn't get it in the divorce. So that I know is pretty much gone. But as far as, and I'm also going to go see his lawyer to see what rights we have as his son. We need to know, is he a beneficiary? Did Brad do the right thing? You know, am I going to fight Joy in court? Like, what do I do? So that's a good idea, Neon. And I just want everyone to know, anyone that placed a candle order to date, I will get it out tomorrow. And after that, I'll be taking a week off. But I will definitely, if you have a candle out there, it's going out tomorrow. You have my word on that. They're all done, except the one last night, which I'll make today. And because it's going overseas, it takes some time to get there, so it's going to cure that way. But I don't want to go away with candle orders over my head, so they're all going out. No, he's not married. He recently got divorced. Like, final. Divorce was final. But I already told her she will not get anything over my son, and I will take it to court if I had to. I told her that a long, long time ago. And I meant it, and I still mean it. Tell him thank you, Scout. Thank you. It's a plumbers and pipe fitters union. I mean, they're a really good union. Don't get me wrong. They're one of the best unions I've ever seen. So that's why I said I think I'll get further if I actually physically go there with ID and see them. Hey, Rhonda, thank you. That's what my mom said, that you get a, thank you, Jan, thank you. That, you get a death certificate at the funeral home. She said it does take a few days. I don't know how long an autopsy takes. I don't know what's happening with him. No, but finding out who's on those benefits. Like, they're not going to, at least over the phone, they're not giving me Brad's info. His union is like that. I'm not the wife. I'm not on his plan. I'm just the mother of somebody on his benefits, which I have access to Dayton's medical benefits, but everything else gets complicated. And I understand they're doing that to protect them because I'm over the phone. Who the fuck am I? So that's why I think if I go there in person on Monday, I'll get further because then I'll have ID. I'll have Dayton with me. I'll have Dayton's birth certificate. Like, it'll be easier physically in person. Thank you, Debbie. So, and if I can't get anywhere, then I'll bring his mom. I mean, or I'll go to his ex-wife and be like, look, I need to find out what Dayton gets, something. You should get government. Yeah, I'm hoping not to get government insurance because he had pretty good insurance. And if I have to pay into it, you know, there's a lot of places that don't take government medical here. And Dayton's doctor doesn't take government medical. If he has no will. Well, I'm sure he had a will. Thank you, Rocco. He may have had a will. Thank you, Randy. He may have had a will, but I don't know if he changed it after his ex-wife. I don't know. All I said to him is, your son better be on your life insurance. Your son, you better have done the right thing and taken Skank off and put your son on. Because at one point when they first hooked up, he's like, oh, I took you all off my life insurance and Joy's the only one on it and blah, blah, blah. And Brad, really? So it got fucked up. And he lies, so I don't know what you know, what's truth and what's not. I got to keep my husband 6 months. Son should get Social Security. Yeah, someone else, a lot of people saying that SSI. It was actually Anastasia that brought that up to me today about SSI. I said, you know, I never even thought of that. And I just, you know, and I don't, this is going to sound weird. Like, I don't want to feel like, you know, I'm so worried about money. But what else, like, what else am I going to, personally, I'm going to set dating aside. You know, if there's one thing that Brad was good for up until the last 2 years was money. So maybe that's why I equate the two, but I don't know. At least he just paid the phone bill for this month. SSI isn't Social Security. SSD isn't I don't know. It is a lot of money, SSI. I hope so. I mean, he deserves it. I will, Cuttlefish. He's on a roller coaster. Yeah, but I've survived this long. Brad hasn't paid. He still owes me 12 grand. And that's another thing. I got to call child support. Thank you, K-Rax. K-Rax, I'm going to mail your candle out tomorrow. I'm making them today. Getting in my own world with candles will make me feel better. I know. I just feel like I don't want Dayton to feel like I'm more worried about money. And I'm talking about money. So with him, I'm trying to keep it more about his dad than about money. It is confusing. You know, and now I just get so fucking mad. Like, why didn't you listen? Why couldn't you just stop the fucking drugs? Like, think of your kids. Think of anything. Think of your mom. Think of your family. But he just, like, he just couldn't stop. And I hate him for it. I hate him for doing this to Dayton. You've hurt Dayton for 2 years, 3 years. Why? Why do you have to hurt him? Why did it have to come to this? Like, and I just get so mad. And then 2 minutes later, I'm okay. And then 5 minutes later, I'm not okay. And then I'm fine. And I know, Capone. Thanks, Winter. I know, Yarn. They did, Peter. They completely took over his life. You know, and Dayton's biggest regret was he felt that he never made peace with his dad from last summer. I said, you've spoken to your dad since then, haven't you? He's like, no. I said, you haven't spoken to your dad since last summer? No, you did, Dayton. He's like, no, I didn't. And then he remembered he spoke to him once when Brad sent him a couple $100. I said, so you did make peace. I said, you did talk to him. And he said, well, yeah, I guess I forgot. I was like, thank God. Thank God that there was a time that you did speak to him. And, you know, I told him, I said, but that's not on you. I said, your dad allowed drugs to take over his life. I said, and again, let's look at the positive. The positive is you no longer have to have that burden. You are now free. And you can, you know, your dad will always be there with you and it'll be in your heart and memories. And that's it. and he's looking out for you. And maybe he did this as a way for you to be free, for you to feel better, for you to be the best person you can be and make him proud, and you don't have to wear his burdens. And I really believe that. I know. His dad is free too, exactly. And, he can, hopefully, he will stay away from drugs. He swears he will, but hopefully he'll stay away from drugs and he won't go down this path. It's a hard thing to watch. But I told him, I said, please know that don't live with guilt. That will eat you alive. Don't feel like you have to live with, guilt. This was not your fault. You're a kid. Your dad is the adult. You are the child. It was on your dad to do better, not you. You were a kid. That's what kids do. Kids get rowdy. Kids act up. Kids say things they regret. It's part of being a kid. And you have to always remember that. And I'm surprised he hasn't come in yet. Mary, I agree with that. He did. And I've told him that too. I told him that every year, every summer that I picked him up. His dad is also free. His dad couldn't fight the demons, and he finally caved. Finally, I agree. I am still processing. And I told Dayton it's okay to process. It's okay to feel. Every emotion is correct. There's not an emotion you have that's wrong. I said, when you need space, you can have it. When you want to hold me close, you have it. It's so funny, though, because he's only 14, and I'm 5'8", and I literally have to get on my tippy toes to hug him, and it's so funny. I was laughing this morning. I was like, I can't believe I got to get on my tippy toes to give you a real hug around your neck. Hey, Dana. Yeah, Dayton's dad loved him the best that he knew how. And I know that kind of sounds like a cliche, but it was the best he knew how. And I told him, I said, I have memories with your dad that I'll never, ever, ever forget, that I will treasure forever. It's just hard. I have to go to T-Mobile too and cancel his phone. And hey, Sarah. And I wish his phone still worked, because I would tell his mom, give his phone to Dayton, but his phone was broken. Thanks, Reagan. Safari, my son's father died this morning. He had a disease, just like many others. I live his fear daily. Oh, it's horrible truth. And thanks, Zelda. Thanks, just me. That's exactly right, Alma. But he was the love of my life. There's no doubt about that. He ruined my life, but he was also the love of my life. I've never felt the love that I had for him. I've never felt for anybody, and I probably never will again. I was thinking about this recently too. We just had an amazing whirlwind relationship, and we had an amazing whirlwind nightmare custody fight. If you're that passionate one way, you're that passionate that way. And I also knew in my heart of hearts that I was never going to be able to 100% move on until he was dead. And I never wanted to really believe that, but I knew in my heart, I'll never be able to be happy again if he's alive. Like, too many stuff. And I said, I'm okay with that. I just, somewhere in the back of my mind, I just thought he was going to be a better person for Dayton. Nope. Never happened. Now he's done. Yeah, he had I know he had life insurance. But is Dayton the beneficiary? We don't know. I agree with that, Danielle. It's passionate love. But that hate, that passion goes to hate too. It hits both sides. I did hold out for that small chance, and I'll never deny that. You know, through it all, he gave me my beautiful son, and for that, I'll always love him for that. But I just had that hope that just maybe he's going to get the light bulb to go off, and, he's going to be the person he once was. And now he'll never have that chance. T-Mobile gave my husband's a new phone so that I can keep his memories. Yeah, but the phone's in Iowa. We shared a plan. Thank God he just paid the bill. But we had shared a plan. And his phone broke. And I didn't get him insurance for multiple reasons. I mean, he has insurance, but I didn't get him a new phone because he owed me money. And I said, fuck you. You're not getting it. And so, yeah. I wouldn't be able to get anything out of the phone anyway. No, I don't. I'll find more out on Monday when I go to the actual union hall. I'm sure his ex-wife knows. But who knows? I'm dealing with a bunch of crackheads and lowlifes. So I don't know what's going to happen. I am going through every emotion, Seashell. I've lost people to addiction too. Not family, but friends. But by this age, a lot of them have quit. If they didn't die, they quit. And I just don't know how long he thought he could keep going. Like, did you think you could do meth in your 60s and you would be fine? I just don't know. Benefit, he's underage child and he will get taken care of through the union because they're a big family. I hope so. He was perfect for Dayton. It just happens that drugs to an addict. That's very true. I just hope Dayton doesn't follow that path. You never see an old joint. That's what I'm saying, Jay. You just don't. Even when we first met, he was in his early 40s. No, late 30s. Yeah, I was 35. He was 38. And his parole officer then said, Brad, you're almost 40 years old. Most people quit drugs by 40. And he just got worse. And then meth came in. And he was good for a while. And then he got into meth, and that destroyed him. I mean, the last time I saw him, he didn't even look like him. It wasn't even him. Oh, I agree, Christy. I think she is too. I totally think she is too. As long as you're not married after. No, that's his wife. That's his ex-wife. And her and I are going to have a big fight if she's trying to get benefits over my son. And I'm sure she is. Did Brad have other kids? Yes. Brad had adult children. The only one he spoke to is Dayton's older brother, Dylan, who's 26 now. Yeah, I think Dylan's 26. And he's got another daughter, but Dayton's not close with. He's got 2 other daughters, but Dayton's not close. He wasn't even 50 when he died. Yeah. And like I said, it's almost bittersweet that he died at the hospital with a policeman chained to a bed. That's bittersweet to me. And that's probably bad karma. It's going to come my way, but he died the way he should die, alone. In a hospital, chained to a bed. And thank you, Nari. There are your benefits that you were entitled to. Sorry for that. And I agree with you, Cindy. That's why I have a feeling me and his ex-wife are going to fight. Because I told her a long time ago, you are not getting what my son deserves. Sorry. No, not happening. Best thing told you I had strong enough. But gotta be. Have to be. I have to be for him. You know, I'm sure there are going to times that I'm going to lose it, that I'm going to cry. I cried this morning. I didn't know how to tell him. I'm assuming the worst. Oh, believe me. Me and his ex may go at it. I record it. We'd be fist fighting. No one to stop us. He had gotten arrested. His mom said he had gotten arrested last night. And she said before he got arrested, he did not look well at all. Now, I spoke to him yesterday morning, and he sounded off. And I said, what is wrong with you? He's like, I'm just tired. I said, you sound like you're trying to sound sexy or something. Like, it was weird. Did I record it? I'm trying to think if I recorded it. I have to look. I may have even recorded it. But he sounded like, yo, what's up? Like, weird. Why are you talking like that? He's like, I don't know. I said, I don't know. I never heard you talk like this before. We had a long conversation. We were on the phone for about, I'd say, an hour, 45 minutes. And that was early. And then his mom said that he wasn't feeling good or that he seemed off. And then I don't know what he got arrested for. I haven't looked. But he got arrested last night. He kept telling them he didn't feel right. They kept ignoring him, obviously. And then in the morning, they took him to the hospital. So being that the police took him to the hospital, you're still an inmate. You have to be handcuffed to a bed, and the cop has to stay with you. That's how. Addiction is ugly. Me and Brad were never married. We were common law marriage according to the state of Iowa, but I personally am not entitled to anything. But I don't care that I'm not. I want my son to be. Oh, I know. I'm just trying to think. Did I record it? I'll have to look. And I told Dane, I said, Dane, I got plenty of voicemails from your dad that I kept from years ago. If you ever want to hear his voice. You're partial off of deceased dad's social. All right. We'll see. You know, but like I said, child support said that Dayton's past child support will get paid before anybody gets paid. I said, well, that'll be nice. That we can sock away for Dayton. Dayton is 14. Page said a police officer in the room with him. Yeah, that's why I think that's normal. That's why I'm assuming that it was tied to a bed. Do I have videos of him? Brad stole my phones, so I don't really think I have videos of him. He stole my pictures. I had videos, but I no longer have the phones, and I don't think he does either. You can draw SSI of 900, I believe, for survivor benefits. I just figured they would match child support. That they would give him what he got in child support. See, Shelly, his mom, I was going to say my ex's mom, his mom collected his dad's benefits even though his dad was remarried. The original mom still collected. It was weird. He's not military, no. He's Union. He was Union. Still on drugs. He was a rehab 5 times plus. Stop counting. I won't get anything. I have no legal ties to Brad other than his son. But Dayton, I wanted Dayton to be well taken care of. And I begged him to make Dayton a beneficiary and do the right thing for Dayton. Do it for your son. Begged him. And we'll see if he did. You know, and I told Dayton, I said, honestly, honey, we'll do whatever we can to get you whatever you can. Like, you know, he's like, can I get Dad's tools? I'm sure the crackheads will hit the tools beforehand. But I said, we'll do whatever we have to do. I will get you. I will beg, you know, I'll get the word out there. Please don't let anyone touch anything until Dayton goes there and Dylan goes there. And, you know, let his kids have memories of him. I said, let's just look at it as you get nothing. You're getting nothing. Your dad totally screwed you. And whatever we get will be a good thing. And that's the only way I can look at this. I don't want to think your dad did the right thing and then get let down. You know, maybe he was in a good state of mind when he allegedly did it. I'm sure an attorney can find out. I'm going to go see his attorney on Monday. I said, but let's just look at it as he fucked everybody and whatever we get will be a positive thing. Because I just don't want to give him any more heartbreak than it already has. You know what I mean? I'm praying he did the right thing too. You know, he always said with his union, he's worth a lot more dead than he is alive. Well, we'll see. Yeah, he has other children. I'm saying I was tired. I'm telling you, his voice was weird. I've never heard him talk like that. He just got divorced, Soper. Like, literally a couple of weeks ago, it was finalized. I know, Reagan, I have to. Like I said, I know I'm going to go up and down. I know I'm going to go through lots of emotions. But most importantly, I'll get through this. It's staying strong for him. He was a plumber's pipe fitter. He was a journeyman pipe fitter. He did have life insurance. It'd be in your name due to Dayton's name. Oh, really? I thought it was in Dayton's name. I did. We just spoke yesterday. And it even got to the point where, and this was funny, and I was telling Dayton this story. He owes me. He screwed me on our T-Mobile bill, and some crackhead stole the box, and I'm stuck paying for it. And I said to him, I said, you have to go into T-Mobile and pay this $300. I'm not paying it. He's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm going to go in there, and I'll pay in the $300. I'll even pay next month's bill. I was like, are you being for real? He's like, yeah, I'm being for real. I said, okay. He's like, you really just bought that? Yeah. And he's like, you really just bought that line of bullshit. Well, why wouldn't I? I thought you meant it. He's like, yeah, right. It's like, I'm not paying it. And it was just funny, though, because that's Brad. That's what Brad would do, you know? But I'm glad he told me he was full of shit. But, yeah. It would be in your name for Dayton. He's a minor. Okay. Uncle's a master plumber. I know he was a journeyman. He still make... Yeah, he did make great money. Side benefit should be around $900. Okay. Yeah, this last year, he really hasn't worked. But he kept up his dues and his benefits and stuff. So, we'll see. You know, he didn't lose his benefits. He did at one point, but he got it back because I screamed at him. But I know his 401k, I know he spent most of that. He did that on purpose when he was going through divorce. Probably didn't even have a chance to take his ex off it. See, he said he did a long time ago, but that's why I want to speak to his attorney. We were not legally married. Me and Brad were never legally married. But like I said, I'll get through this. I hope Dayton. He's my only concern right now. Like, I'm an adult. I can work through my feelings. I hope he can. They've been going through a divorce for a while. He did. They've been going through a divorce for probably 4 years. They only got married so he can think he could get a leg up on a custody fight. He probably did have a heart attack, but I also kind of think he maybe right before he got arrested, maybe he ingested drugs. I don't know. You know, didn't want to get caught with drugs on him, but they're doing an autopsy. So they'll know. Through the years. Because that's what I hope so, Mandy. Because if they go by this year or the last 2 years, even a couple of years, they ain't screwed. They ain't getting shit. I know, Neon. It just hurts for him. Oh, absolutely, Wyoming. It's just so... Like, it was so hard losing my dad in my 40s, let alone 14, knowing that my dad will never be there for my high school graduation. My dad won't be at my wedding. My dad won't be... There's so many things your dad won't be there for. The biggest highlights of your life, your proudest accomplishments, first son, marriage, anything, your dad won't be there. Not that Brad would have been a good person on this path the way that he was on anyway, but in hindsight, that's what a kid's going to think about. You know, I do think he did, but, you know, even as Mom said, like, he looked weird, and I keep thinking about the conversation, the way he sounded, and I don't know. He probably was having a heart attack and didn't realize it or didn't care, kind of. That's what I'm saying, Jay. It really is. They're split between all kids. Even if the kids are adults. He's a great man. It was me that missed him. Ah, I'm sorry, Tara. I don't think Dayton would go. Like, he spoke to his coach this morning faster than he spoke to me, which I'm glad he has a male to speak to. But I didn't realize he was that close with his coach. If Dayton goes to college and get benefits through college. Yo, Dayton's going to college. Nah, he used to be a drinker. He was more of a meth head. Meth is what destroyed him. And his friend, one of his friends, recently told me that he was doing all sorts of drugs. Like, he was shooting dope, coke, same time, snorting meth, smoking meth, all while shooting heroin and cocaine. Like, he had a death wish. So, alright. Especially has been working at Unihall to all that. Maybe took care of it online. I hope. Yeah, he definitely paid his benefits. Otherwise, they wouldn't have insurance. He would work like 2 days here, 3 days here. Like, he worked enough. But since he got in so many legal troubles this year, he's been working hard to pay off his attorneys. Like, I'm glad his attorney got paid. Bernie was going, I know, Mother Bear. I think it's just that male to speak to. Like I said, I didn't realize he was that close with his coach. But this morning, when I first woke him and told him, I said, if you want to go today, let's go. If you want to go tomorrow, we'll go tomorrow. Like, you tell me. I will do whatever you want me to do. But then his mom said they're going to do the autopsy, and they're not going to be able to even see him until next week. So then I spoke to him. I said, how about we'll go this week? Why don't we go Sunday to Friday? Originally Sunday to Thursday, but the car was the same price, day later. I said, we'll go Sunday to Friday, get everything done. You'll get to see your dad. You can see Dylan. You can see your cousins, grandma. Because, I think what Dayton's afraid of is we don't have a reason to go back anymore. Like, the only reason we went there was for him to see Brad. Like, we don't have to go back there anymore. So I told him, he can always spend time with Dylan, his brother. You can go there for, some time in the summer. I don't have a problem with that. So, I know, Raquel. I agree. There isn't much. It'll be based on Red's lifetime wages. Okay, good. Yeah, he used to make really good money. Talk about taking everything out of his... Oh, I don't know what... He claims he did, Christy. Claims, but we don't know. He lies. Who knows? But I am too, Coffee. And he had to tell him today. So what he did was he actually contacted Dylan's wife. And he said, can you help me tell Dylan this? And then she said, oh my God, let me call him. Because he wasn't really close with him. But when I was pregnant with Dayton is when Brad found Dylan. Like, he knew where Dylan was, but he hadn't been in touch with him. Dylan was 12 at the time, or 11. And I was pregnant with Dayton. So yeah, Dylan was 12. I was pregnant. So that would make Dylan 12 years older than Dayton. So I was right. He's 26. So yeah, they have kind of a bond. And I found out about Dylan when I was pregnant with Dayton. Brad told me, I have another son. I said, what do you mean? He said, I have a son that I never met that I want to find, being that I'm having a boy, another boy. And that's how we met him. I am too, Mother Bear. Like, I'm not mad that he spoke to his coach. I'm a girl. I'm different. I know sometimes boys need boys. I just wish I could meet a guy like his coach. Someone that he can open up to and be there for. And now that this chapter is closed and there's a small lump fund sum of $25 that Dayton can get now through SSI. So many emotions. I'm gonna make Dayton a video from the pictures I do have left. Yes, that's another thing they're gonna look into. I mean, now that he's dead, it really doesn't matter. But one thing I didn't tell you guys is, for obvious reasons, but now that he's dead, he actually sold a pill or something to one of his friends, and it killed him. And according to his friend, he hasn't been the same since. This is about 3 months ago, 4 months ago. He has never been the same since. They said he has gone on the worst drug binges ever. And it could have been guilt. I don't know. But it seems that he has been on a real bad down spiral since then, which I understand. No, I'm good, Verika. Thank you, though. And then, speaking of, Verika, I got a lot of super chats. I got PayPals, Cash Apps. I'm good. Thank you. Oh, his camper. The camper he was fixing up that him and Dayton built together. So I said to Dayton, I want the camper. So we have a feeling that someone else is going to end up taking it. But Dayton said, like, Mom, how are you going to get it home? We don't have a pickup truck. Yeah, good point. But Dayton and Brad built that together. And I would love to give that to Dayton. But I have no way to get it here. People using pill press to make fake pills. Yeah, this one had fentanyl. And he died. And they said Brad has never been the same. And I wasn't going to say anything. That's one of those things you don't tell on YouTube. But now that he's dead, it don't matter. Could that person's state sue for damages from... No. That person had no family. All his family was gone. Hey, Lucy. It is lots of emotions. But Farika, if you want to donate, Cash App is the easiest. This, believe me, all donations help. This trip Sunday is a lot of money. So, any and all donations help, believe me. Well, we're going Sunday. Thank you, Nicole. We're going Sunday. And that's why I asked them to please, please, please have nobody touch the camper or his house or any of his stuff. Like, I know Dayton wants to get some clothes, some sweatshirts, his union stuff, stuff that we all know meant something to Brad that all these crackheads wouldn't know. There's certain things Brad had that meant something to him, and I know what they are, and Dayton knows what they are, and let's just hope the crackheads don't destroy it first. He's back and forth, Candy. He keeps going back and forth. He doesn't know if 1 minute he's crying, the next minute he's mad. Feels like, he didn't get a chance to say goodbye. The last time he saw him was tough. And they've been fighting, so he's just all over. I agree with you, Sopa Girl. He definitely should. And that's why, hopefully, we will be able to on Sunday. Hey, Cork. Thanks, Raquel. Cash App is Intrepid Candles. $ Intrepid Candles is Cash App. Yeah, I was joking around before, and I was like, why did he have to die on, the most expensive fucking week imaginable? I, couldn't believe it. Hotel is pretty cheap. But I can't leave can't bring my car because I don't even know I'm going to be driving all over. And they want to legalize these drugs. Oh, hell no. If you don't have, I think he did have a will. I just don't know whose name it's in. I'm telling you, this could be a fight with his ex-wife. His ex-wife was probably waiting for him to die. Thank you, Sandra, because she knows she's going to get half. And that's why I want to speak to his attorney. What is she really entitled to when the whole marriage was bullshit to begin with? At least we know Dayton is blood. And there's no arguing Dayton is blood. There was a paternity test done. It was shown in court. Like, this is his blood. He needs to come before his wife that he married, 5 years ago and cheated on her after the first year. Like, come on. But like I said, you get a lot more in person than I will over a phone. He was my little one's dad, yes. Correct, Glamorous Life. And like I said, one of the reasons I brought this public was I have spoken about Brad a lot. My custody fight was with Brad. Like, we had ups and downs, so I figured that it wouldn't be fair to you guys if I didn't complete the story. I don't know how else to put it. It's kind of completed my chapter. And now that chapter's closed and it's time to move on. Her vehicle is such... Oh no, for the car for a week is $400. A rental car for a week is $400. Plus your $250 deposit, plus gas. It's a lot. He's doing okay. He's up and down, Cork. He keeps going up and down. I will need that certificate first. Then if he is named beneficiary, he will get that. I don't think they will give it. I know. I don't think they will either. I really don't think they will either. But I got to try. I just, because they said that we'll mail you, whoever the beneficiary is, will mail you the forms. But well, I don't know. I just don't know. Thank you, Amber. And that's what I keep doing for Dayton. I keep supporting him that way. And I keep trying to tell him positive. Look at the positive. I agree. Thank you, Daddy. I said the same thing. I don't care. Anything helps. Doesn't matter what it is. See, that's what my mom said, that it's going to take some time. But like I said, at least I can go there physically with something. At least I can physically go there and say, here's this, this, and this. Here's Dayton's ID, my ID. At least you could put a name to a face, not, you know what I mean? Oh, I know, Peter Rabbit. I know. I have to be calm. I have to be nice, even if they won't give me any information. I am hoping, we can only hope, that his ex-wife will help me in this process, because his ex-wife probably has access to things that I won't. So maybe, just maybe, she'll do the right thing. I don't know. I doubt it, but I'm trying to think positive. Help the process along, exactly. Yeah, but I can show some proof that he's dead, Joy. I mean, they'll be able to give me something that he's dead. Like, even if it's not the actual death certificate to release benefits, they can give me something that, yes, he's passed. Yes, here's something. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think she will either, Peter, but we can hope. We can definitely hope. One can only hope. I doubt she will, too, though. Because she's a bitch like that, but you never know. To file a lien against... Oh, I thought they did that, Sandy. I don't need an attorney. I can do my own stuff. But I thought child support does that. Because they put him in contempt. I don't even have to. I agree, Seashell, but I don't think she does. She never has before. Everybody wants everything. Exactly, Peter. I definitely agree with that. That's what I'm afraid of. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should be able to give me something. Oh, an obituary. That's a good one, too. But doesn't somebody have to actually do that? Or does it happen on its own? Hey, Vanessa. The hospital reports. There you go. I could probably get a hospital report. You know, it's just something. Thank you, Sandra. Something to just show them, yes, he's passed. That's a good idea, though. Thank you, guys. Because that's a smart idea. And the police know. The police should be able to give me something. As it was the police that went to the ex-wife and then went to his mom. So they have to have something. Yeah, I don't know if there's a will. That I never asked him. I asked him about life insurance and I asked him about his pension. Never asked him about a will. I don't know why. And if he did have a will, he probably forgot he ever wrote it and left everything to his ex. Wouldn't doubt that either. Someone needs to make... That's what I thought. Plan a funeral. His mom said she's not burying him. That she's not having... She's not burying him. She's not having a funeral. Unless the union pays for it. And my mom told me, don't get involved. Don't let her try to get Dayton's money to bury him. Don't get involved. Just say nothing. Let her and Joy deal with it. I said, you're right. You don't ever know. Come out of the wood. Exactly. And I agree with that. And that's why my mom's saying stay out of it. From the funeral home. Yes. I know, but they have to do an autopsy first. I know that it does come from the funeral home, but they have to have an autopsy first. But at least I can bring to child support some proof that, yes, he's dead. His son is the next of kin. Yes. Which son? All of his kids? Or Dayton? But years ago, he swore to me he changed over and Dayton is still a beneficiary. We'll see. Look right away. I'll call them first. That's true. But again, everything is right there. So I'll be able to get right. You know, I'll be able to go to all these places. While Dayton's with his cousins or some, I'll be able to run around and get this shit done. Well, his pension, I know Brad took early. During COVID, when he was allowed to take it, he took like $30,000. I don't think... He told me there was almost nothing left. So, I don't know. I got to write all it down, but I'm going to go see his attorney, see if there's anything that can be done there. Social Security, his union hall. Cork, we're not sure. It's definitely drug-related, but it had something to do with his heart. We're just not sure. Dayton, I was commenting, where do you see Dayton? Is someone trolling as my son? I did make some phone calls, Denise. Nobody will tell me anything. Because I'm not on anything, and I'm just the mother of his son, which, for all intents and purposes, I could be anybody. You know, I can't prove who I am over a phone. So that's why I think I'll be better off seeing everyone in person. Thanks, little Susie. They were 2 peas in a pod. Thanks, Cork. Laventures go to the appointed beneficiary if the will states all is left to someone. Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't know if he had a will. My dad changed his will last minute. I'm glad he did. Sister drama. They spent more time with him, but they also got spoiled by him, so I think he wanted to be fair. Yeah, I don't know. Obtain your own attorney for now. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't even know if it's worth getting an attorney kind of thing, Sandy. There could be nothing to gain. I don't know. But, you know, what if I retain an attorney and Dayton's not even on it? Like, I need to find out things first. I will get more done in person, absolutely. Thanks, Cork. Yeah, I honestly don't know if he had a will. I truly do not know. Never asked him about a will, never thought about it. And honestly, I don't know why I never thought about it. I just never thought about a will. Count on those. Exactly. He may have had a will from a long time ago. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I never thought about it. Like, that's all stuff his ex-wife would know. Because I know when they were together, she did lay everything out. Because she knew if he died, she was going to make out well. But then they got divorced. So I just don't know. I'm pretty sure she still gets some of it. Like, she gets 50%, and the rest gets, and his kids get 50%. But we don't know what was left. So I don't know. Paperwork is everything. Last one, and I agree. A will can be 40 years old. Yeah, but I'm just saying, I don't know who's in the will. If he had one, I don't know. Is his wife going to even tell anybody if there's a will and he left her everything? I don't know. His lawyer will know. I agree. He was married, officially, I think he was married 10 years. But he was cheating on her after the first or second year, and they weren't even together. It's ridiculous. Thank you, Pepper. Yeah, I'll find out. I'm sure he owed his lawyer a bunch of money, too. So, his lawyer might want to find out where money is. I don't know. But I am going to go. I'm going to go check on Dayton. Twins will be coming home soon. You will get called to probate court for the lawyer. Dayton would, though, but he's a minor. That's why it's all confusing. But I'll know more, again, when I'm there physically in person. No, he has no kids with her. There's no spouse. His mom. And that's what I said. Even if gives it to his mom would keep it. She wouldn't give it to the boys. She wouldn't give it to Dayton. So, Sage knows. Phoenix doesn't. So I'm going to get off of here, though. I want to thank everybody so much for the support. Again, I'm asking, please give me, my family, a break for a while. This is going to take some time for Dayton to process. It's going to take some emotional roller coaster. So I'm just asking everybody, please just leave me alone. You can pick this back up in the future. You want to come after me, do it in the future. Please just leave me and my family alone. My focus is my son. My focus is, even the twins having to process that their stepfather died. No more Brad. And as much of a shit as he was to them later on, he was very good to them when they were young. And I know they're going to need a little processing. Phoenix, not so much. He'll be like, eh. Or be like, wow, Sage cried. Instead of going out, she is coming home after school. So she wants to talk to Dayton. She called Dayton and said, I want to talk. We'll talk. And they cried. So this is not going to be resolved in a week. It's going to be a process for my family. So you want to come after me, give me some time. Give me some time to focus on my kids and my 14-year-old to get through the most traumatic thing he'll probably ever have to face in his entire life. And the last thing that he needs is me not being 150%. And again, still got to work and take care of other kids and live life and everything else. So like I said, I'm just asking haters, just give me some time, please. If you hear or see anything, just give me some time. Again, you want to hate me in a month, go right ahead. But let me deal with my family without bullshit. That's all I ask. If you can do that for me, I would definitely appreciate it. So, all right, no time limit on grief. But I just got to get past the initial hump. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't think Dayton's going to be healed in a day or a week or a month or even a year, but trying to weigh out everything probably be good in about a month, managing everything. So thank you, Raquel. So that's all I ask. I'm not asking anyone who hates me to not hate me anymore. I'm just asking you to just please back off for now. That's it. I know, Star, but something popped up this morning, and I felt bad because somebody called me to tell me what was going on, and then one of my Patreons had posted the same thing to me, and this was like 10 minutes after I just found out. So I know there's something going around now. Crazy Candy's back. Candy, I can't with you. Just stop your lies. Yeah, so that's all I ask. All right. Again, thank you guys so much. Joseph, I cannot thank you enough. Seashell, all you guys, thank you so much for the support. I know Dayton definitely appreciates it, and I will touch in with you guys. It's probably on Monday on the way down, maybe, or Sunday on the way down if he's sleeping or something. I don't want to talk, he may want to talk on the way down. I don't know. He's a boy. So, but I will definitely, I'll keep in touch with you guys, and let you guys know process, or if he's with his brother one night, I'll take you guys up in Iowa. I just wanted to let you guys know, it will be sparse, and I wanted to let you guys know why. There's that. But I'll keep you guys up to date on how he's doing, and that's it. All right, so thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day, and again, thank you. Bye.